Well, everybody, we're
Yeah,
back.
it's been a while, and I never heard of this movie until now. Prehysteria.
Okay, so I actually loved this movie when I was younger because it was on, like we mentioned, that we both sort of grew up with
Mhm.
Blockbuster. This was on VHS, and I rented the first one, and then I discovered there were, I think,
Yeah, there were
two
two
more.
more.
Um, yeah, so this film is the first of a trilogy of straight-to-video movies from Moonbeam Entertainment. Moonbeam Entertainment was the family sub-brand of Charles Band's Full Moon Entertainment.
Okay, let's see here. First film was directed by Albert Band and Charles Band. Albert was a French director who mainly directed spaghetti westerns and horror movie, and Brett Cullen, who plays Frank Taylor, has been a prolific actor in almost everything, such as Without a Trace, Cold Case, Monk, Criminal Minds, Lost, Ugly Betty, and so on and so forth.
Yeah, I was looking at him, and like I looked at his filmography. He has been very prolific.
Mm,
um so it's like you've probably seen him.
Oh, definitely.
You just didn't know his name. Okay. So Austin O'Brien, who played Jerry Taylor, was probably best known for starring in Last Action Hero. And these films were financial successes on VHS, grossing um a hundred thou- $100 million in rental sales, and then again, like we mentioned, there were two sequels. Um, so again, I watched these a lot. So there were some things I forgot. I'm gonna just say at the beginning, it's a tad racist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like
Cause see, okay, uh, so I think it's supposed to be like Mexico that they're
nondescript
in,
tropic.
but yeah. So we start off with our villain, Rico, and he's searching for something like, I guess,
Yeah.
rare or valuable. He works at an Does he work at a
I
museum or an antique store?
think it's an antique store, maybe? It's a museum
It's hard
curator,
to
according to Wikipedia. Okay.
Oh, that's what he is. I don't know how he
Mhm.
got the job because he does not seem like he's good at it.
Yeah, and it doesn't also help that he calls his guide an anti-Native American slur.
Mm, yeah. Again, like, we have to sometimes remember some of these films, they were not made during a time where, like, cultural sensitivity was a
Mhm.
thing. Um,
Mm,
so it's just and also the way, like, his guide talks is, it's very stereotypical, um, oops, very
mhm.
stereotypical, I see, the thing is, I can't tell if he was supposed to be Native American or Mexican. I don't even think the
Once
movie
again,
knew.
nondescript
So,
tropic.
yeah, so, um, yeah, it's in South America, so they enter a forbidden temple. Doesn't he knock out his guide or something?
Yeah, like he insists on going to this temple, but the guide insists that it's sacred. But that doesn't stop him from stealing these eggs and using them to knock out the guide. And yeah,
Yeah, and it's something from what I'm understanding, the guide was saying that they were entrusted with some sort of, sacred artifact, and it turns out it's a bunch of eggs. Now then we Okay, so this is another I don't know if this was just a thing they did, but there was a lot of characters who were, like, obsessed with
maybe there was
Elvis.
some kind of oldies music like, renaissance in the 90s or something. I know there was like a resurgence
Maybe.
of populating the Beatles during that decade.
That is true, yeah. Because we're introduced to our main character, Jerry, and he is obsessed with Elvis. He is jumping on the bed, playing his guitar while having a pseudo Elvis, what was it? Like, it looks kinda like a pompadour, kind
Ah,
of.
hey. And we also meet his sister Monica, whose odd character personality is girl. Yeah, that's
Ugh,
another thing
God.
about the
Okay, this
90s you
is
will not miss.
yeah, like, they make her the stereotypical, like, bratty, girly sister, um, and sh okay, now first off, I do agree with her because Jerry's being way too loud, he is jumping on the bed, and she's like, "Jerry, turn it down." But also, I'm just gonna say the relationship between Mona and, Jerry feels very, very
Yeah.
forced,
Like 1 minute second they're getting
just
along, and the other
because
second they're making fun of each other and at each other's throats. Like
well, see, that's the thing, like, when you're younger, yeah, that happens, but a lot of it just feels really forced, and, so their dad is a raisin farmer, I think.
apparently I didn't even know this until I looked up the Wikipedia. Like, seriously?
That's such a specific thing, but somehow they find fossils on this, farm, and so they sell them to Rico. Um, Also, okay, this is another thing, okay, I wanna say something, I don't think it is, bad to have, like, you have a father figure who has, like, passed away or something, but in this, you're just like they just straight out say it's like, "Do you miss mom?" And then, like, we get the whole thing that she's
Yeah,
dead,
that was another
um,
trope that was jumping during that period.
and the thing is people still do that, it's just I really feel this
Deadpool
could have been
Itis
done.
is the name of the disease, I believe.
It could have been done better, and then okay, so Mona comes down in this outfit, and I didn't think that outfit was that bad, but her dad's like, "No
Well, it
way."
was a school night.
That's a good point. She wanted to go out on a school night, and she ends up sneaking out, and of course she gets caught. Um, and so this is again, I think as an adult, I mean, okay, so Mona's, being all bratty, but at the same time, it's like, Mona, you need to be happy that your dad has a freaking job and can pay the rent and pay to feed you. You have a house. And
She
also,
got a
like,
dog.
yeah, oh, yeah,
Oh,
Ruby. And apparently, I don't know why they had to get. Oh, yeah, yeah, that's right. He said we couldn't feed like more mouths. He felt really the kids are upset because the dad gave away the puppies, and I do understand that. But I also have to understand where the dad is coming from. It's one of those things where it's like it's unfair, but it's
mhm.
unfortunate that that had to happen. Then we get introduced to the love interest for the
Vicky
dad.
Bando, who works at the museum. And, oh god, he was just so awkward talking to her. Like, he just refers to her as
Hmm.
ma'am despite knowing her for, like, a while. And let's see. And oh yeah, and this is when Rico comes in and hints, and we can see what he think he is. Like if punching out a nondescript a person of color was isn't bad, he shortchanges them, like saying usual price is the dinosaur species.
Yeah, well, that's still valuable though. Um, so then they decide to leave, and they have uh they have like a
Yeah, they brought
cooler.
in a cooler.
I guess they brought their lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so they tell Ruby to go get it, and Ruby, being a girl,
Mm-hmm.
grabs a red cooler, but it turns out she grabs the wrong one. Also, Rico is I don't like how Rico, treats his, what's her name again?
Vicky.
Yeah, I don't like how he treats Vicky. Um, like, I will say this, the guy who plays Rico does a good job because Rico
Absolutely
is
slime
such
ball.
a scumbag. You, like, automatically hate him. Like, even when we're just introduced to him, you're like, "I don't like" Mr. Stephen Lee, he was fantastic, just such a absolute total scumbag. Um, he's also he unfortunately passed away, but he was really good in this. It just he's such a delightful character to hate. You love to hate him. Um, so they get back, and so I don't know if it's Ruby sensed the eggs in there. She picked up the cooler and took it down to the basement.
Hmm. And yeah, and she just looks after them and hatches like I think it was supposed to be portrayed as empty nest syndrome since he's trying to use him to fill in the gap left in by the puppies because they do talk about how she misses them.
Yeah. Yeah. And see, at first they think she's like maybe going into heat because she keeps barking and everything. So Jerry goes downstairs and discovers, is it
Yep,
five
5
dinosaurs?
baby dinosaurs.
Yes. There's a T Rex, um, a pterodactyl, a stegosaurus, a triceratops, and a, is it, I think it's a brontosaurus?
Yeah, I think so. And they're all voiced by Frank Welker. Like,
Frank Welker was getting
mhm.
paid even in the
Oh
90s.
yeah, like before Deep
If you
Bradley
do,
Baker, he specialized in doing animal and monster noises. And let's see.
so
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else happens. Yeah, he tries to look after them. He gives them the names Elvis is and oh wait, he only names the T Rex Elvis, I think.
yeah, and then see Monica's doing the laundry, and somehow the pterodactyl got out of the basement. She doesn't realize what it is at first. She tries to hit it with one of Jerry's guitars, but then he shows her the dinosaurs. This was such a weird thing. I don't know why they did this, but the T-Rex bites Monica on the
Oh
butt.
god, yeah, and
I don't know why they did that. That was weird.
yeah, but she does get along, ends up getting along well with the pterodactyl though, and she ends up naming the rest of them Paula, Jagger, Hammer, and Madonna.
As you can tell, they're all named after musicians, and she ends up getting close to Madonna. Madonna's
Oh
like her
yeah,
baby.
that was a
So then it's them having to try to hide the dinosaurs from the dad, but the dad actually discovers them pretty quickly because oh yeah, that's right. Paula opens up the door to the basement. They go upstairs and destroy the kitchen.
oh right, and yeah, and while that's going on, we see Rico. He almost chokes out the janitor because he thinks he stole the cooler.
Oh, that's
Oh
right.
God!
He's this elderly man and he almost kills him. Thankfully, the guy, his name is Whitey, he defends himself and kicks Rico in the stomach, which was
Mm-hmm.
deserved because literally he was gonna choke him out. He was about to die. And then I think he takes, does he take,
Piggy's
is this when he
yeah,
takes
Piggy's
Vicky's keys?
teeth, and
Mhm.
like she's up against the wall or desk, and she just grabs a hunk of bedrock stone and just knocks him out with it.
That was
Hmm.
deserved because I was like, I know this is a kid's film, but I was just like, I don't like how this is going. I'm getting nervous, but thankfully she knocks him out and runs away. Um, so she goes to the farm, talking about Rico, and then the dad makes the kids show him the dinosaurs. And since she's a huge like archaeological nerd, she
Hmm.
loves them, you know. But she also is like, the dad doesn't want to keep them. Again, kind of makes sense. Like, how the heck are we gonna feed 5 extra mouths? And but she's like, "You can't give these back to Rico. He's gonna, use them to get
He won't take
money."
proper
I
care of
also don't
him.
think Rico would know. Oh, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. There's no way Rico is smart enough to take care of him despite being a museum curator. There is no way he would know how to take care of 5 dinosaurs.
Hmm.
Now then, this is when things get a little weird. Of course, the dad is lonely. Vicky's very beautiful.
Obligatory romance
They
subplot.
Yeah. And also, I felt like they started kissing way too early. Was that me?
I don't blame you. No, it felt forced.
I mean, again, I get it, he's lonely, but also, like, the entire time, Mona's really rude to Vicky, which I also kinda understand, you know? I think it's hard for, like, a kid, their parent dies, and then their dad or mom starts dating somebody else. But again, also, like we both said, it happens really fast. And then okay, this was weird. I don't know why they didn't give him pants for a while, but for some reason, he's just, in a shirt and his boxers, the dad. He's just walking around in his boxers, and I'm like, "Please put pants on." Because Vicky is she's turning their greenhouse into a habitat for the dinosaurs.
Yeah, and during that time, Rico even holds Frank at gunpoint. or insisting that he wants the
Not
dinosaurs back.
he keeps calling them
Mhm.
his babies. But, Jerry has Elvis bite Rico, so the dad gets the gun. And, of course, Rico being a coward flees. Um, Also, one of the dinosaurs wasn't one of the dinosaurs in the road?
Uh, yeah, and he almost gets hit by like Monica's as boyfriend, who's just a stereotypical stoner dude.
He is so dumb. Not sure what she sees in him, but okay. Um, but yeah, I'm trying to remember. Oh, right, that's right. I think they have, like, dinner.
Mhm.
Mona says she wants to be excused because again, she's not really happy with Vicky being there. Um,
And yeah, and I'm just trying to figure out. It was despite how over the top the acting was, it could get pretty boring at times. Not gonna lie.
yeah. I think I remember they had she and her dad had a talk. They hugged it out, and then Rico again returns with 2 really
The
stupid,
stereotypical henchman,
henchmen.
like yeah, with the Brooklyn accent, even.
Oh god, they're trying so hard to be like a New York Italian, and it's very stereotypical the way they talk. Like, they sound like they're out of, like, Goodfellas or The Godfather
Mhm.
or something. It's just so this is a trope that I never understood. Why would you hire henchmen who are dumber than you?
Yeah, like oh god. So anyway, yeah, he gets the two guys to steal the dinosaurs and even holds Vicky and the dog hostage.
Yeah, and he again, thankfully, I think it's Madonna's the only one that doesn't get captured. The rest of them do. Now the thing is the dad doesn't do anything at first because Rico did threaten to kill Vicky and possibly Ruby, but, like, the kids are like, "Dad, you have to do something." But, thankfully, since Vicky has, like, a bigger brain than Rico, she had a plan. Rico calls, the news, and I guess I don't know why he trusted Vicky to do what he asked her to do, but when he reveals the dinosaurs, it's Ruby in the cage. Everyone starts laughing. Whitey is also on, like, the family's side. The dinosaurs are saved. Rico gets punched in the face, which is deserved. And it's a happy ending.
And we see that one Native American from the opening end of the film treated like a sequel bait. Do we ever actually see him in the sequels?
See, I don't remember if he was in the sequel. It's been such a
Like, I
long
don't think
time.
any of the characters ever return for the sequel. Like, they just keep moving from different families, which was
Yeah,
stupid.
because I remember this it's a different family in the second one and a different family in the third one. Um, yeah, so as I mentioned, I grew up with this. I did enjoy watching it again, however, as an adult, there are some
Hmm.
problematic aspects. So, like, even though I still thoroughly enjoyed this, I'm gonna have to give this at least a 3 because of the racist stuff at the beginning, how they treated the Native American character, and also, Mona's characterization, is just it's not good. I've always hated it when they just give the female character the personality of girl.
Yeah.
It's very
I'll
lazy.
give it a 2.5. I consider it so bad it's hilarious kind of thing. And, but, yeah, it just reeks of 90s archetypes and
Yeah.
stereotypes.
See, the thing is there's a lot of stuff from the '90s that does hold up, but the reason it held up is because it was sort of, going against the grain and trying to do something different. Um, like, we, I think, we've like, like a lot of the old Disney movies hold up, especially like, the reason people considered like Beauty and the Beast and like Little Mermaid to be really important is
They
because
hold up
the
well,
female
yeah.
characters were very well defined. Yeah, they actually were a part of the adventure. They got to, go and be present, and then also the Batman animated series I think also came out around that time. Um and that was like, considered that's considered to be one of the
Mhm,
best like animated series ever because it also had a lot of really cool female characters. You had Poison Ivy, Harley Quinn, Batgirl, Renee Montoya. So this is not it is a problem of it being, the 90s, but at the same time there was a lot of stuff that came out from the 90s that was much better than this,
mm,
so it's not a complete I don't think that should be what's the word I'm looking for? A total cop
mhm,
out. Because again, there were tons of movies that came to the 90s that gave their female characters
mm,
agency that were not extremely racist. So it's just I think the thing that saves it for me, you guys know I like puppets. I love little guys. The animatronic dinosaurs are done really
mm,
well. You can tell they're not real, but I still think it does a pretty good job. Um and again, this was like the 90s. A lot of, special effects. Some of them don't hold up, but I think the dinosaurs looked amazing.
mhm. Okay, so time for the news. Let's see here.
Oh,
And
let me scroll back down. There we go.
oh, yeah, you
Do you
go
want me to go
first.
first or do you want to go first? All right. Arnie Olson, um, prolific scriptwriter, has died at age
Oh, no.
64. So, Orson was a Canadian screenwriter. His work spanned multiple genres. He was 64. He moved from Vancouver to Los Angeles to pursue a career in screenwriting. His first job was the action thriller Red Scorpion. He wrote Cop and a Half. So he then worked on Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, All Dogs Go to Heaven 2. He worked on a lot of television shows as well. He is survived by his wife Diane and his children Ryan and
Says here he
Melissa.
died of complication due to cancer, which is pretty sad.
Ugh, fuck you, cancer. You sick.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. It's my turn, and Af- oh, I'm probably gonna butcher this name. Afrika Bambata, hip hop pioneer, dead at 67.
Yeah. So I didn't originally know who this was, but after finding out about his death, I did a little bit of research and it turns out he was like someone who helped shape hip hop. Um so he was very iconic. Um he was known for his songs like Planet Rock, as well as forming the group Universal Zulu Nation. Um so let me see what else.
It says here his
He
oh sorry.
really Go ahead.
Legacy is
No.
complex and he has been the subject of serious conversations within our community. Bambata faced accusations from multiple men of, oh god, child sexual abuse. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
I didn't read that beforehand. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah, this is too fucking.
Okay, so you guys both know me and Jad, we hate AI. Generative AI sucks. And Sam Altman, the guy who created OpenAI, doubly
Mhm.
sucks. Well, now he's even worse because it turns out his sister has filed a lawsuit against him for sexual abuse.
Oh god.
Yep. Annie Altman had to rework her case um, under Missouri's childhood sexual abuse statute. She said that it began when she was 3 years old and
Oh,
Altman was 12.
oh
Oh, God.
dear lord.
Things have not been going well for
Mm-mm.
Altman. Couldn't be happier, but I really hope that she gets justice because from what I'm understanding, it said the original claims were too late, but then the judge said the childhood sexual abuse law created a path for her to continue the lawsuit, so she just had to reapply it. Again, things have been going really very bad for Altman, and I'm so happy.
Hope
Oh,
he lose even more money.
yeah, same here.
Oh yeah, and Spaceballs, the new one, coming in April 23rd,
Ooh.
2027.
Oh, Rick Moranis is coming
Yep,
back.
but Mick Moranis is returning, and so is Mel Brooks. And he's going to be co-writing the film with Josh Gad.
Ooh, interesting.
Yes.
Oh, it looks like it's you said Brooks, Rick Moranis, Bill Pullman, George Winder, and Daphne Zuniga are returning, and it seems like Kiki Palmer's gonna be on this, and Pullman's son Lewis Pullman, Anthony Kerrigan. Um, that's all it says. I don't know if they'll release more of the cast, but I'm actually kind of excited for this. Mm,
Yeah,
and
sorry.
I think go ahead.
Like, they showed
No, you go
off
ahead.
images at CinemaCon recently, and they describe images like Rick Moranis' character, Darth Helmet, wearing 3D glasses as he's watching a Navi just take a piss. And how Pizza the Hut has a tiny little pen pizza baby as its survivor.
See, the only way I was like, I was thinking like the only way this is gonna work is if Mel you know Mel Brooks does the writing because he did the original movie, he directed it, and I think he wrote it, if I remember.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, yeah, I'm excited about this one.
Me too. I love the
Mhm.
original Spaceballs. It's one of the few parodies of Spaceballs that I think actually works because it's not so much like making fun of Star Wars, it's just taking Star Wars and kind of making it its own thing. It's still, like, making fun of it, but not in, like, a cruel way,
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
uh, it's a parody, like it's a love letter to sci-fi films in general. Like they also make fun of
Exactly.
Star
Mhm.
Trek, Alien, Planet of the Apes. Apes. And let's see, who else is with? Oh, Bill Pullman is also returning as Lone Star, and so is let's see, Daphne Zuniga as Queen Vespa.
Yeah, and, like I said, Lewis Pullman, Bill Pullman's son, you guys know him as, Bob Reynolds from AKA Sentry is gonna be in it,
And
and I'm looking
his
forward to that because he was
Yeah,
actually
he'll be the
really
son
good in
of
that.
Lone Star, and his name is Starburst.
Oh. I love that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Ron Howard's the
I'm
executive
really,
producer.
really excited this
Ron
Who is?
Howard. Yeah, that's surprising.
Oh, it's it's been a while since he's
Hmm?
done something, I feel like.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's see here. Oh yeah, I think this is you.
Alrighty, so we got the Super Mario Galaxy movie debuts at number 1.
Number one.
Okay.
Woohoo.
I wanna say something just really quick because I think you saw me retweet this on Blue Sky.
Oh yeah.
People need to calm
Mhm.
down about this movie because somebody was saying this movie was like an abomination. I'm like, "It's an animated Mario movie, calm thy tits."
I
Oh my
know,
god.
Jesus
It
Christ.
was so
I mean, it's
ridiculous. Say and they also what was insulting because he was like, "It's saying like it was AI." I'm like, "Don't okay, you can dislike the film, but please do not insult the people who worked on this film just because you don't like it. That's just really rude."
yeah, like it's not like it's brainwater or anything.
Yeah, and also just because we have done this podcast for about 2-ish, maybe 3 years, we've watched really, really awful stuff, you know? We've seen some of the worst
Oh,
that,
absolute
Hollywood
garbage.
has to offer. Yeah, so it's like there's no way the Mario movies are as bad as some of the crap we watched. So it's just and also just another thing is this is for kids and their families. Not every single movie has to be like a Flow or The Boy and the Heron. It's okay if it's just fun. All right. So it seems 5-day haul of 109 90
Yeah,
million,
across the Easter
and
weekend.
I think part of that, yeah, I was gonna say it was the Easter weekend, so this is the perfect movie to go take the family to. Um, I'm not surprised. I haven't seen it yet. Once I'm done watching Piper, I will
Okay.
probably go and see it. Um, because I thought, I mean, even if it's not fantastic, it looks well animated.
Oh yeah, like it
It's
definitely looks more cinematic compared to Illumination's usual outings.
yeah. And the thing is also from we what we were understanding is the reason it took us so long to get an animated Mario movie is because
Nintendo is fiercely protective,
Nintendo.
yeah.
Mhm. It's the same why it took us so long to get a live action Pokemon movie is because Nintendo is very, very picky about their rights. Um, I also think they might have had a trauma from that live action Mario
Oh,
movie from years ago.
definitely.
Um,
Like Shigeru
so
Miyamoto is one of the executive producers on this film, and I can imagine he kept things on a very tight leash.
yeah, I kind of don't blame him again, and because again, like I don't think there are a lot of people who probably have never seen that live action
Yeah,
Mario movie, but it was
very bad.
bad.
Like it was only Mario in name only.
Yeah, and also the guy who was playing Bowser threatened to
Oh
leave.
yeah, like he absolutely
Um,
hated the directors. Like at one point, Dennis Hopper
mhm.
is his name, I believe, and at one point
Yes,
he
Dennis
just
Hopper.
stopped as he angrily and loudly shouted at the directors, saying that they were the most unprofessional directors he had ever worked with. And they asked him
Hmm.
if there was anything they could do to make him do the scene. He said, "I'll just do it as this win. I just had to vent for a bit."
Yeah. So again, I'm happy this movie is doing
Hmm.
well. Because I would like this is just a wishful thinking. I'd like a Kirby
Oh, that'd be
movie.
great. Oh, he's
I love
adorable.
Kirby. He's pink and
Round,
yeah, it's like he's pink.
round shape.
I love pink. So, but also just he's such a fun little character. So I'm hoping with the success of this, and I know the Legend of Zelda movie is going to do really well. I would really like a Kirby movie. So you're next. Ooh,
Let's see.
I think you added this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Peter Dinklage to join the cast of season 2 of Alien Earth. Oh, excuse me. I gotta get around to see this show because I heard amazing things about it.
I don't think I've heard of
Oh,
this.
Alien Earth is the show on Hulu and Disney Plus. It's like I'm
Okay.
not sure where in the timeline it takes place in the Alien universe, but I just heard amazing things about it. Let's see.
Somebody said this, but Peter Dinklage is like probably the one of the most like famous small person actors. And the other one is like Warwick Davis. They've had such different careers.
Yeah, yeah, like, oh my god. And let's see. Hey, Peter Dinklage. Yeah, he said that he's in an unspecified world right now, and let's see. Yeah, any other details about this? Production is set to begin at Pinewood Studios, the same London-based location where they filmed Alien, Alien 3, and Prometheus. Wow. Wow.
Mm.
While season 1 was filmed in Thailand. Let's see. Oh, the show is a prequel to the first movie. Yeah, where it
Okay.
focuses on the xenomorph coming to Earth. And
He has been pretty
mhm,
busy these like past few years. If you guys don't know, he got his start. Like I think what he's been acting for a while, but I think what sort of made him famous
Game of
was
Thrones. Mhm.
Yeah, who did he play? I can't remember the name of the character. Dead Tyron Lannister, that's his name. That's what made him famous, and that just sort of, I think, skyrocketed him to fame because he's not just a film and movie actor, he also does stage acting. Let's see, yeah, he did The 12th Night, recently he was Malvolio, across, Sandra Oh, I think it was? I saw a clip of it and he did really good. He has done audio plays, he has been, he's done voice acting, he has been, the voice of characters in video games. He's been getting paid, and I'm
Don't
very
forget, he
happy
was
for that.
recently the Toxic
He's an
Avenger.
amazing actor. That's right, he was. I still need to watch that because you gave that
Oh
rave
yeah, it's
reviews.
a fun movie. And
Yeah, he's been doing really well these past few years.
and this one's you.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so you guys know we mention our friend John a lot. He is very near and dear to us. He's a very close friend
Mhm.
of Austin's, and
Knew him since
I've
middle
become a
school.
close friend of his. Yep. So, and because I'm friends with Jad, I became friends with Austin. And I mean, friends with Jad, I became friends with John. Um, John is obsessed with One Piece. It is his like main special interest. And Netflix, announced a few years ago, hey, we're gonna adapt One Piece. And it's surprisingly
Helps
good.
out Oda is heavily
I
involved with the
think,
show.
yeah. We watched the first season with him, and then we watched the second season, in which I cried a lot. And they announced that they are doing a third season. It doesn't have a date, but it says it's coming out next year, but there's no
And it
specific
has a
date. They're
subtitle,
going to be
The Battle
continuing.
of Alabasta. So it's officially confirming that Alabasta is
Yeah,
going to be the main focus of the season.
yeah. See, like the second season was more uh getting
Like it focused on them entering the Grand Line, and it
yeah,
focused a bit more on introducing the Baroque works.
yes. The Baroque works are a team of assassins, but the third arc is gonna focus more on
Mhm,
Alabasta. Like, I think they're actually gonna go there because, they picked up the Princess of
mhm.
Alabasta, and they've decided to help her. We were also introduced to Chopper, the 5th
Let's see,
Straw
yeah.
Hat. I'm still behind on the manga, I'm still reading it, I'm also watching the anime with the sushi, so we know
I
that
think
they're
he's the
gonna
sixth.
go to
Got
Alabasta.
Luffy, Zoro, Nami,
Okay,
Usopp,
so
Sanji, and Chopper.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Okay. So I'm excited for this
Mhm.
because I've just kept mentioning I am surprised at how good this adaptation is because instead of going, let's get rid of all the weird, kooky, bizarre
They
stuff, they've
yeah, they
kept it
fully
all.
embraced it. Even also in
Yeah, there's
the
a
second
character.
season.
Oh, shoot. What's the name of the character that's like Vivi's bodyguard? Shoot, I forgot his name.
Um,
He's really
ah,
cool.
damn, I'm trying to remember his name.
Dang it, I
Ikaram.
wish John was here. Yes, Igaram. He is like a opera singer kind of, and he's always going "ma ma ma" to like clear his throat. But he has on this like really big white wig, and to let Vivi escape, he faces two of the Baroque works, and he has a machine gun in
Mhm.
his wig. And I'm like, oh, I'm so just again, I'm really thankful they just it's like yeah, we it's like we need to keep the
Yeah, they
craziness and the
kept
over the
that one
topness.
fight of Sanji up against that one Baroque work member who's Anana, who uses shell-shaped ninja stars.
And then also the
Mhm.
2 giants, like, it just they paid it it's obvious also that the people who are making this show
Oh,
like One
definitely.
Piece.
Like,
You can tell that the people care,
mhm.
and that's a big deal.
Yeah, John pointed out that some of the outfits they change into are actually taken from the color spreads from the manga.
Yeah. So it's just they've done their research, they're not treating this as they're treating
Mhm.
it seriously, you know? And I think that's a problem with a lot of adaptations, that they don't treat the source material with any respect. They have changed a lot. Sanji has been toned
Mhm.
down considerably, thank God. But even still, it's still very in the vein of One Piece.
Yeah.
And speaking of One Piece, this one's
And
here.
oh yeah, this one is most surprising though. Sneak peek at One Piece Lego special. Wow.
Yep. So everybody knows Lego. Lego has a bunch of
Licensed
I guess
example.
yeah, license. Uh-huh. And I'm not surprised they're making One Piece Lego sets, and some of them actually look really cool. There's one that I think it's of the gum fruit. Um, there's one that is just
Mhm.
Chopper. They made Buggy and Luffy. Um, they have one that is the restaurant where Zeph works, Sanji's mentor.
Mhm.
Um, and the Oh, there's the one that is, the showdown with Captain Smoker. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool ones, so it's not surprising that they're gonna be making a special, um, because that's another thing. LEGO will do these, like, little specials of their LEGO
Yeah, like they
characters
did
of,
Star Wars
popular
Lego
characters.
specials. Like I believe there was a Disney Princess
Mhm.
special recently, and
Yep.
let's see, what else was there? Oh yeah, and there's also all those Lego games they do. Like they got that Lego Batman game coming
Mhm.
out soon.
Oh, yeah. That
Hmm.
one looks good.
And
So this is gonna be the first 2 retelling the event of the first 2 season, and it's gonna be with the LEGO characters, of course. The LEGO characters look really cute.
yeah, they look adorable and marketable.
I'm watching the trailer and it says, "Experience an adventure with more than just one piece, with
Mhm.
multiple pieces."
Cute. Okay, then.
Oh, that's cool. They, like, build the little boats that the pirates are on.
Oh, you're watching the teaser now?
Yes, oh, this actually looks really nice.
No. Okay, look.
I think that's the voice of Usopp.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Look.
Captain Usopp the Brave and the Straw Hats. Oh, this is gonna be so cute. I don't think there's a okay, this is coming, out this year on September
Yep,
29th.
this fall.
Yeah, I'm excited. That's gonna be so cute. Okay, so this surprised me, but apparently we're getting a Metal Gear Solid movie
From the director of
from
Final
Sony.
Destination's Bloodlines. Huh.
Yep.
From supernatural horror movie to stealth of espionage slash political thriller.
This is gonna be
Hmm.
interesting because I don't think has there been any? I don't think there's
Nope, there's never been a
been.
Metal Gear Solid movie, especially with how
No, there hasn't.
selective Hideo Kojima was about who would direct. But he's no longer at Konami anymore since he founded Kojima Productions.
Yeah. So this is also gonna be interesting because as, we said this is the first adaptation of Metal Gear Solid, um, and like Jad said, it's a political
That
thriller
stealth
with a little bit of,
action
like,
espionage about s-
sci-fi.
focusing on a soldier named Solid Snake, who's tasked with well destroying Metal Gear, which is like a bipedal tank that's capable of shooting out nuclear missiles.
Yeah, so I guess this is gonna be based on the first game. There's multiple Metal Gear games, but I think they're probably gonna focus it on the very first one that came out in when did it come out?
Oh
1987?
yeah, like that old
Or maybe
Spectrum computer game.
wait, did they say Metal Gear or Metal Gear Solid? Because Metal Gear
Oh,
Solid
Metal
came
Gear
out
Solid.
later. It's
Oh,
Metal Gear
oh, so it's
Solid, okay.
the first one in the PlayStation. Okay,
Yeah, so that was from the
yeah, late
90s.
90s.
I was gonna say, I don't know if the first game had, like, much of a story because, again, that came out in the '80s, but, yeah, Metal Gear Solid came out in 1998. So this will be interesting, and I do think that the success of the film will, solidify see what I did there? If we get more adaptations, but man, there's
Oh
so
yeah,
many Metal
like
Gear Solid
yeah, the
games.
first game didn't had very minimal story. It wasn't until the sequel, Metal Gear Solid Snake, on the spec on the successor to that one computer, where they had more of a story. But Metal Gear Solid, it showed what video games as a medium could do with more twists and turns, professional voice acting, and a full fleshed out story about current events and the the arms race and the futility of war.
Yeah, and I also feel like even if you don't know if you've never played the game, you at least know the character of Solid Snake because he's been referenced in so many video games. Like there have been achievements that were basically named after him or after like one of the I think it is a Metal Gear Solid where if he dies, somebody yells Snake,
Mm-hmm.
Snake, Snake, and that has been referenced a lot. So it's like this is an iconic franchise. So I'm gonna be optimistically cautious about this, just because like the last few years, the superhero movie, no, not superhero movie, video game movie, adaptations have been very good. Piper,
Oh, what Piper doing?
I'm not sure where'd she go. Oh, there she is. Come here, Pipes. Alrighty.
Okay,
Now I think you're
let's
next,
see.
right?
Where are we? Yeah. Oh.
I just didn't mean to go solid.
Kanye West, banned from the UK.
Thank God. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to talk about this. I mean, if you've never heard of Kanye, you're probably like, "Oh, who is this guy?" So, Kanye West is a rapper,
Overrated, might I say.
and I mean, you're not wrong. And I, I'm not exactly sure when he started going off the deep end. It might have been when he got at the Grammys, where he got up on the stage to interrupt Taylor Swift. Um, but just been going. He's gotten worse as the years gone on. He now Kim Kardashian, she had to file for divorce against him because she was really worried about her children. And I don't really even like Kim Kardashian that much, but I don't blame her for doing that because he was causing too many
Like,
problems.
South Park did
He has
3
been
different episodes
go ahead.
making fun of him.
3. Oh my god. And his music has just not been I've heard his raps. I don't think they're that good, but the thing is that like after divorcing Kim, he went even further off the deep
Like,
end.
also the death of his
He's
mother.
been like,
Like, he was trying to make some kind of mobile, uh, like Flappy Bird knockoff about his mom going to heaven.
"Oh Jesus.
Yeah, then we
Oh god."
how he legally changed his name to Yi, and
Ugh.
also his praise of Hitler and how he bought airtime in the Super Bowl to promote neo-Nazi shirts.
Yep. He also there's a unreleased album called Cuck, and one of the songs in there is about Hitler. Another one is called Free Diddy. Another one was called
Dear Lord.
Cosby. And the cover of the album was two KKK members. Um, Despite this, he still for some reason has supporters, and he was supposed to headline the Wireless Festival in the UK, but they have banned
Yeah,
him.
like it was
Now,
controversial. Like a bunch of people who were going to attend the festival, the sponsors, and even the British government criticized this decision. But the organizer of
yeah.
the wireless festival, they don't give a fuck.
Well, they should
Mm.
now because they've had to cancel it. He was
Yeah,
the only headliner they had.
yeah, yeah. Oh, that was great.
Like, okay, so here's my thing. Um, like I said, I don't think Kanye is that good of a rapper. He's very vain, and I don't think he has like a right to be. And so it's just I don't understand why they staked the entire festival on him.
God.
It just doesn't
Like even after
make
everything, they kept
sense.
doubling down on supporting him for the festival. Like Jesus.
Yes. Oh, now they're out of money, and the sponsors are also out of money. Um, but also, like, this is not the only time he's been banned. He was also blocked from Australia for all of the anti-Semitic stuff. Um, and to make matters worse for Kanye, there's a chance that he also might be possibly banned from France because he's postponing a
Ooh.
concert there. Yes, because apparently the officials in France might be following the UK's footsteps.
It's like a friend of mine says, "Go fast, you lose cash."
Basically. And like here's the thing, he apologized, quote unquote, but actions speak louder than words. He hasn't done anything to try to what's the word? Make
Mm-mm.
up for what he did.
Just half-ass
And
apologies.
even still, yeah. the amount of people who was like, "He apologized." Like, I don't care. He's gotta actually put some effort into doing better. So, yeah, I don't know. This entire thing is ridiculous, but I'm happy that at least other countries are standing up and saying, "No, we don't want him here." Um, this is consequences for his
Mm-hmm.
actions. Celebrities need to face consequences when they do shitty things. Mhm.
Okay, so we kind of already talked about him possibly being banned in France. So let's see. Should we go to the next one?
Yep.
Okay, and who's this? Oh, it's you. You. Oh,
No, this one's you.
let's look at
You just did
Brad
the last
Bird's
one.
Ray Gun. And I wish I can be excited about this. I mean, Brad Bird's animation director, but it's being made at Skydance
Yeah.
Animation.
Not sure how to
Like,
feel about
not only
this.
is John Misconduct the head of that animation division, but Skydance is also trying to get their hands on Warner Brothers. And you seen what they done to Paramount?
Yeah. Like, I was originally excited, and then I'm like, "Oh, it's coming from Skydance." And Skydance has, I think, maybe how many movies have they released? They've released a few animated movies, but
Oh,
they
they all went
haven't
straight to streaming, and they
really.
haven't reached the critical heights of Pixar's films. Like
Yes,
every single
like,
one's got mixed reviews on and a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes.
yeah, another one's coming out this year called Swapped, and
Doesn't look
I don't know, it
all that great.
doesn't look promising.
But
Yeah.
God,
I
Brad, but I mean the film looks amazing, but why you gotta go to Skydance? Why?
They might have been the only person who would pick it up, which
Yeah, it sucks,
sucks.
especially with how Pixar's starting to focus so much on sequels.
Yeah. So, this is just
Yeah.
I wanna be excited for it, but as Jad said, it's hard when it's coming from Skydance. There's a chance it could be good, but, um, not really holding out hope. I don't have a lot of faith in this. Again, like, all their stuff has really been just released to streaming. I don't They release some of their stuff to, theaters, but it seems very rare when they do
Yeah,
that.
like I prefer the Paramount merger. They originally had to deal with Apple, but that fell through, and then now they got Netflix.
Mhm. Yeah, so we'll see, I don't know.
Okay, let's see here. And I believe this is you.
Okay, so recently they, made a special for Malcolm in the Middle. Um, so the guy who played Dewey, Eric Per Sullivan, decided not to return. And there's a reason for it. It is because he's studying at Harvard right now.
Ah, good for him.
Um, Jane Kazmak, who plays Lois, says he's studying Dickens, is an incredible student. They offered him buckets of money to come back, and he just said no, thank you. Um, Bryan Cranston, who plays the father, says, I talked to Eric and he's like, hey, we got the show. It's going to come back. He goes, oh, that's fantastic. And he goes, yeah, so we're looking forward to having you back. He goes, oh, no, I don't want to do it, but it's fantastic. And like, it sounds like both like Jane and Brian are very proud of him, like actual parents. He's like, he's really smart. He's getting his master's um, at Harvard. So it just seems like they're more like happy for him. And they did have somebody else play Dewey. I forget who it was, but I heard he did a good job.
And yeah, and like I can understand and like trying to focus on your personal life. I let's see what else here, and yeah, I can respect that.
Yeah,
Now,
same. I'm happy for him.
okay, and is this me?
Yes.
Okay, Alice in Wonderland getting a new 4K restoration on Blu-ray and digital. Yeah, and
Mhm.
this is come. Sorry,
It turned
yep,
75 this
75th
year.
anniversary. And let's see. Hey, the new restored version will actually be debuting first on May 1st at the Children Classic Movie Film Festival. Often and fans
Ooh.
of first look before being released released on home video a few days later. And what's surprising about this is this shortly after this was announced, Disney announced they were shutting down the entire home video division. Oh, you
What?
didn't hear that? Like, it was part of cutbacks.
No.
They're shutting down the entire home distribution system. Um,
So they're not gonna have home media
they
releases
probably had
anymore?
some other company handle them. But yeah, this is
Oh,
part of the
okay.
cutbacks apparently. Yeah,
Boo.
boo indeed. Hey,
Piper.
aw, what Piper doing?
She was about to go under my bed. I'm not sure why she likes to go under
Hmm.
there. Alrighty. So let's see. Next is this one's me. Tales from the Crypt to make its streaming debut on Shudder.
Yeah,
Ooh.
like, oh,
So,
sorry. Go ahead.
Shudder is a streaming service for horror
Yeah, it's part
fans,
of AMC
and
Plus.
if you yes, and they've actually been doing like a lot, helping like independent horror movies get like releases and stuff. Um, and I'm actually not surprised that they have this. For those of you who don't know, Tales of the Crypt is kind of an iconic show. It is a what is it? It's crap.
It's
What is it
horror
called?
anthology. Like,
That's
it's
what it is.
based on a
Anthology
bunch of
series.
horror comics that came out before in the 1940s, before a bunch of uppity conservative type parents complained about how they were too dark for the children.
Is this was this for children?
No, it was not. I don't think it was. Like,
That's
just
what I was about to say. This isn't
yeah,
for
just
kids.
and then it exploded in popularity in 1989 when it's adapted into an anthology series on HBO. And since it was on a premium network and they don't have to worry about advertisers, they were able to make it as dark, gory, and sexual as they wanted. Like, it ran for
Mhm.
seasons and it was a massive hit.
Oh yeah, and it's a like I said, considered very iconic. It introduced the Crypt Keeper, who is probably one of the most like iconic horror characters ever. He has a very simple design, but he's just everybody knows the Crypt Keeper. Even if you've never seen this, you know him. People have parodied him. He's the host, and he's just so he loves his job. You can tell the Crypt Keeper loves doing what he's doing.
Yeah, and it wasn't on HBO Max due to licensing issues. Since while
Ah,
Warner Brothers does own HBO, the rights are still held by Tales from the Crypt Holdings Company, which handles all licensing. And that's why,
okay.
after so many years in streaming limbo, they managed to reach a deal with Shudder. Shudder. Hmm.
That's good. All right. Now, I know we're both excited about this. So, Jad, do you like the Amazing Digital
Oh, hell
Circus?
yeah. You can thank you and Luffy for constantly talking about it. And
Yep.
yeah.
Me and Luffy
Hmm.
converted him. I also love the Amazing Digital Circus. I think it is probably right now, I think it is the best indie
Hmm.
animated show. Well, they revealed that the Amazing Digital Circus, the very last episode, it's going to be released in
It's going to be an
theaters.
hour long, too.
I know. I'm very excited. However, just a heads up, there's gonna be a 2-week,
Run.
what yeah, it's gonna be 2 weeks, and then they're gonna release it on YouTube. Um, I know a lot of people were upset, but the thing is, Kevin, one of the CEOs, said they had to fight with, like, the movie theaters to be like, "We don't want this to be in the theater for, like, a month." But the theaters were like, "No, it needs to be a month." Like, "No, we're gonna do 2 weeks, and that's it." Um, if it is not showing near you, you can try to, like, email your theaters and ask them to have it. And I think they just added some more countries. I know they added
Hmm.
Australia. I think they added Venezuela. Let me see. They added some more US screenings. They added, Australia, New Zealand, and
Awesome.
Venezuela.
Yeah, I was lucky enough to find a Painter theater nearby me. Yeah, and
Oh,
according to
yeah.
Fandango, pre-sales for the opening weekend of this finale are tracking to on 5 million.
Mhm. Um, this is like a big deal, and there have been some indie animations that have been released in theaters, but so far I think this one is the most
Mhm.
successful. Um, Again, now people are gonna be so like, "Oh, it's not indie." Yes, it's still indie. Just because it's popular doesn't mean it's
Mhm.
indie anymore. Glitch is not like Disney. Okay, Glitch has only a few, I don't even wanna call them
Yeah, and
franchises, because the thing is that
sorry. And
go ahead.
that, yeah, they don't also have financial backing of a distributor like how Amazon MGM backs Hazbin Hotel and Hell of a Boss. No, they rely
Exactly.
100% on merchandise sales and ad revenue on YouTube.
Yeah. That's why when, for some reason, which episode was it? I think it was episode 3, for some reason, YouTube was like, "This is for kids." Gangle gets hit by a car in that episode.
You can blame YouTube's shitty AI
Um,
algorithm for labeling it.
oh, yeah. Oh, totally. So the thing is just, like, again, as Jed said, Glitch has to rely a lot on merchandise sales. They do get paid from YouTube,
Yeah,
and they're very lucky
monetization.
that,
Yeah.
like, they're very lucky that their views are, like, in the millions counts, because if it wasn't, they wouldn't be getting a lot. So, again, this is a really big deal. While, like, uh, The Amazing Digital Circus is also on Netflix, Glitch still owns
Mhm.
it, and they also allowed Gooseworks, who created the show, to be, like, "I only wanna do 1 season, that's it." They're not forcing her to do more,
Yeah, and they're not rushing her
and I'm
to
just gonna
make as
be
many as possible.
yeah, and I think this is Glitch's most popular show right now, um, and, like, if they wanted to, they could've been like, "You need to make more," but, like, "Nope, nope, we respect you." I think that it's only 9 episodes, and she was just like, "Yeah, I don't wanna do anymore," but, another thing is, on trending movie trailers, um, The Amazing Digital Circus was number 1. Guess what it beat out?
Oh, ho, 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 ho. Oh, yes. The HBO Max Harry Potter show.
Oh, suck it, Rowling. Because here's the thing, Goosework is a trans
Hmm.
woman. So I don't know if sh like, I doubt JK Rowling's aware of this, but if she was, she would be positively seething, so suck it, Rowling. And also, I wanted to add this, so, you know, did I add this or did
Which
you?
one is this? Might have been me. Um, is it your turn,
Might have been.
Beto, or?
Think it's your
Okay,
turn.
YouTube reports details animation industry indie wave as they reveal viewership trends. The manager of YouTube discussed how creators in digital animation on the platform are global, fan-driven, and popular amongst young adults. Let's see here. A new report shows how it's shaping the U.S. animation industry of digital-first audience and possibly expanding opportunities for independent digital animation. And it comes from this analysis comes from the company's culture and trends team under a report called Animation's New Wave. They've analyzing viewership data among 16 to 49-year-olds across the globe are the main audience for these type of shows. And interest in animation is global, with 50% of online animation fans saying they watch animated series in languages other than their own. No surprise, since anime is pretty big. But example of this is the Korean animated series Alien Stage, with 90% of audiences coming outside of Korea. Wow. So, with a lot of big stories catching popularity from audiences outside of the country of origin.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, so first off, I'm not surprised because, I'm not one of those people who believe that animation is just for kids, but the thing is one of the reasons I think indie animation has been doing so well is because the people behind this stuff, they don't have to be beholden to very strict rules, They can make whatever they
Yeah,
want.
and also it's also nice to see them talk about the Amazing Digital Circus thing, because it says that whenever Glitch Studios puts out new episodes, it usually ends up in the of 8 of the top 12 trending topics list of on 8 of the top 12 countries who watch YouTube.
Mhm. I think, so, like, another thing is it's also talking about how a lot of these the reason a lot of people are not, like, leaving YouTube is because they have, like, dedicated fan bases, and that's also a big thing because the dedicated fan bases will help share stuff and be like, "Oh, hey, look at this." Like, that's how we got me and Luffy, the 2 of us love The Amazing Dinosaurs Circus. We were talking about it constantly, so that's how Jad got interested, and now our friend John is interested too. Um, but also, like, it's talking about how with the, how, like, this is also sort of, like, yeah, okay, it says, according to Buxton, the report featured costumes are a mix of artists with studio backgrounds looking for more freedom and artists who were never in studio systems. We've talked about Knights of Guinevere, that is by Dana Terrence, who worked with Disney. And she kind of got like famously screwed over because Luz and Amity were in a relationship, and Luz is also openly bi. Um, so the thing is that they despite the show being very popular, they forced the last season to be like a movie, I think, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it also says here that causing a lot of animators to turn over to the platform, mainly because the industry's decreasing commitment and refusal to greenlight new stuff.
Mhm. And again, it's like I made a video about this, and, it's been very interesting to see how indie animation has come a
Hmm.
long way in the past few
Like
years,
it.
and I think
Hmm.
it's a good thing. It genuinely is. I've seen more people trying to make their own series or, like, make movies, so it's just I'm not surprised that this is happening, um, and it's gonna be interesting to see where it goes from here. If things get better, I'm hoping maybe we can have more indie animation
Oh,
studios
definitely.
that are willing, because it's like I don't think the future of animation is really with, mainstream studios. I think it's with indie studios right now.
Yeah, like case in point, Clan the Below. They got 3 episodes greenlit from the
Ooh,
Kickstarter
that's
campaign,
right.
and
That Kickstarter campaign did
yeah,
really, really well.
yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to that because it looks
So,
like a very interesting take on the Nutcracker story.
okay, so this is also in regards to a topic we've talked before. So what Joaquin Phoenix, Ben Stiller, and Kristen Stewart, and 1,000+ Hollywood names opposed Paramount, Warner deal and open letter. Now, um, I need to go do something really quick. Can you take over for a sec?
No worries. Like, so many people are opposed to this measure. Not only are the actors opposing it, but also artists, directors, as creative talent, and also movie theater companies. It's like a lot of movie theater companies are really calling on Congress and the government to block this measure because they are going as far as saying it could actually kill the film industry. Like that's how serious it is. Is it? Is Piper being naughty? And
Yeah, she was trying to grab at something on one of my shelves, but I got it.
okay,
Okay.
yeah. So I was just talking about how not only are actors opposing the merger, but also a bunch of directors, animators, and movie theater companies.
I think we've talked about this. None. Okay, so the only person who really seems to want this merger is Allison, who's in charge of Paramount. But the big thing is, um, maybe that's never mind. um, the thing is that so Paramount is trying to buy Warner Brothers, but the thing is they don't have the money. They've already had to borrow money to try to buy it. But the thing is also Ellison's like, we're gonna do 30
Which is
movies.
impossible.
I
Like,
well, it's
sorry.
not. No, explain, Jad. Why is it not
Yeah,
possible?
like there's no way a one studio can put out that many films in 1 year. Like with the Disney Fox merger, they put out at least a maximum of 12 movies a year. Yeah. But even with Allison's deep pockets, that's not gonna happen, especially with how they.
No, ma'am.
Oh, what's he doing now?
She got my cinnamon
Oh
roll.
no.
He's okay.
Okay. Hey, let's see. Where was I? Oh yeah. Not to mention all the debt they're going to be taken on if they do this acquisition. Like both Warner Bros. And Paramount both have their own debt to manage. And we combine that as well as the money they owe all these investors, it's gonna be a shit show.
And also, this is just okay. So first off, you would have to hire 30 directors. You would have to already have like maybe 30 scripts already like in production. And the thing is here's the thing about like film, like any other art form, things happen, productions could go behind. But also the thing is I think they would have to also guarantee that all 30 movies would be a hit, and you can't do that. They also have to think about the other companies of um you also have to think of the other companies that are putting out movies. They have what are they called? They have a competition. So it's just this entire it's not here's the thing is even if the merger does go through, which I don't think it's going to, I don't think this is going to save either company, and it's just going to make things worse for
And
them.
another thing is that they recently they announced that they folded over Nickelodeon Animation Studios into CBS Studios, as part of a consolidation effort. So you're going to see a lot more like that with a bunch of people losing their jobs and creative freedom.
Yeah. That's why, and here's the thing, like I said, even if it does go through, it's going to destroy, I think, both Paramount and Warner Brothers. So they're gonna have to end up
Hmm.
selling their assets regardless of what happens. So yeah, this is not gonna
Hmm.
end well for either company.
Yeah, and on the topic of Warner Brothers confirms. Oh,
Okay.
sorry, this is you.
Warner Brothers confirms new specialty label Clockwork. It looks like this is gonna be indie
Yeah,
films.
similar to such like Films and Focus Pictures, respectively.
Interesting. Do they think this is gonna help?
Well, they might, especially with the director they got attached. They got Sean Baker. He's an American filmmaker who has already has some rather quickly acclaimed films under his belt. Like let's see here, we got Prince of Broadway, The Florida Project, and, and let's see here, Anoa, which actually got a few.
Oh,
Huh?
that one I think did that win the Oscar, or was it
Let
nominated?
me check. Okay, accolades. Let's see here.
7 nominations, winning
Oh
2.
wow. Oh, it did win
It was
Best
nominated
Picture
for a
at the
lot.
Academy Awards. Oh wow, and Best Director.
Okay. I still need to see that. That looks
And
really
his
good.
film he's working on is T Amo. And yep, one of us is saying his Kako is going to be for small budget but artist-driven films. So you can expect it
Okay.
to be outside either usual output.
Interesting.
And it's sorry.
Maybe this will I don't maybe it will help them, who knows?
And it's actually quite fitting they named it Clockwork, considering it's based on another infamous film they distributed that was also very experimental and artist driven, A Clockwork Orange. Hmm.
That's right. It was a adapted from the
Yeah, and it was
book.
distributed by Warner Brothers, and it got an X rating, I believe.
Yeah, that film was very controversial when it originally came out.
Hmm. And let's see, and oh god, I forgot I added this
Did you
already.
I'm scared.
This one's it's just one you and me.
I think this one's you.
Live action fun gully movie in development by Amazon MGM Studios.
Was anybody asking for this?
I didn't even
I know I say that a lot, but come on.
know it had that big of a fan base for a remake.
This feels like they're trying to just find stuff to
Mhm.
make live action. I'm getting tired of the live action trend. This sucks. And here's my thing. I'm not like necessarily against live action remakes because I think some of them have been genuinely good. I actually loved Maleficent. The Jungle Book live action was actually really good. Like it was better than I thought it would be. The Cinderella one was good. But this just
Yeah,
I'm bored.
that's been
I'm
a
bored.
straws. Like, I think the only people who would care about this is all the people who make Rule 34 of Krista.
But see, the thing is, I have a soft spot for this movie. You have Robin Williams and Tim Curry in it. Come on. And plus, I loved fairies as a kid. Of course, I really liked this, but God. Also, here's another thing. Um, so the villain in this is basically just a bunch of smoke. I don't know how they're gonna make that look
Mm.
good. And we know they're not gonna give the CGI artist enough time to actually do their job.
Oh, yeah.
They never do. Ugh. I don't want this. I don't want it. Okay. So let's get on to our recommendations.
Okay, so who wants to
Uh,
go first?
well, I will go first and then we'll talk about the one we both
Okay,
share. So, y'all know me. I love Jim Henson and therefore I love the Fraggles. And last year, our friend Luffy, they got me one of the best gifts they could have
Oh,
possibly got me. They got me a copy of the Fraggle Rock graphic novel, Journey to the Everspring. I loved the art in this. The artist did a good job of bringing the Fraggles to life in comic form. They look so gosh dang cute. And the story is it reminds me. So, here's the thing about, like, since I am what I consider myself to be like a connoisseur of, Jim Henson
mhm.
and his work, I'm very picky about how they portray his works, but they managed to actually come up with a story that I felt like he would have written. In this, the Fraggles realize all their water is gone. The Doozers also realize it. So I think it was Cotter Penn mentions the Everspring, and they're like, "What's the Everspring?" It's like it's what gives everybody their water. So um, they go on an adventure to see if they can figure out what happened to the Everspring, and there they find another group of Doozers, and they have to figure out, what happened to the Everspring and how to fix it. It's a very fraggly storyline, and again, I really liked the art. The art was by what was his name? Hang on, let me see if I can find it. Jake Myler.
Oh,
Fantastic
nice.
work. He's also worked on the Finding Nemo comics and the Chip and Dale comics.
Oh, nice.
Now, this next one, both me and Jack
Yeah,
share
I
this
think I talked
recommendation.
about this with you. Judge Boing Boing.
Okay, so how do we explain Judge Boing
Well,
Boing?
it's almost feels like it'd be a skit on the Muppet Show with this absent-minded judge, who's hosts some type of puppet court, and he always has random questions that trail off, and amidst the confusion, he always declares the defendant guilty, who then gets trotted by the bailiff's club.
Oh, I love the puppet designs in this. And it is created by Bill Barada, who has worked with the Muppets for an extremely long time. He performed Pepe, Bobo the Bear, Johnny Fema, Ralph the Dog, the Swedish Chef, and Dr. Teeth. He also originated the role of Elmo's dad on Sesame Street. And he made this with Frank Oz, who has been working with the um, Muppets since like their inception. He was the one who originated the voice of Miss Piggy. He also was the first person to play Yoda in Star Wars. He also originated the voices for Fozzie Bear, Animal, Sam Eagle, Cookie Monster, Bert, Grover on Sesame Street, and he has basically been the voice of Yoda since forever. Even like in the he appeared in the one of the newer films as the
Mhm.
voice of Yoda. He also directed The Dark Crystal, Muppet Takes Manhattan, Little Shop of Horrors, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. What about Bob, The Indian in the Cupboard, In and Out, Bowfinger, The Score, The Stepford Wives, and Death of a at a Funeral.
Yeah. So he has a lot of talent and behind it.
A lot of
Hmm.
credentials.
And this,
He's still
mhm.
working.
Yeah, and while he's not involved with the Muppets recently, I believe this is his first puppet-related project in years.
Oh yeah, he's mostly been doing like film stuff.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see. I I remember he also recently directed a documentary on Jim Henson recently.
Yeah, he helped with that, which makes sense because he and Jim were
Yeah, Muppet
extremely
Guys
close.
Talking.
Hmm. Even though he no longer like works on the Muppet Show, he's still very prolific.
Yeah,
He's
he
still
was
working.
also inducted in the Disney Legends.
Hmm.
And this feels like a classic Muppet skit. If you love Jim Henson and the Muppets, this is right up your alley. Alley. Okay, let's see here. And oh yeah, it's mine. I'm done. So one is a game that's gotten remastered recently. Poker Night at the Inventory. And now this is a poker simulator game where you play poker against several different video game characters. There's like Max from 7 Max, Strong Bad from Homestar Runner, the Heavy Weapons guy from Team Fortress 2, and Tycho from Penny Arcade. And then recently, it came out like, I believe, over a decade ago, and it recently got remastered for modern platformers. And if you play it on Steam, you can actually unlock items for Team Fortress 2 based on the characters, like Strong Bad's Dangerous sunglasses, Tycho's Pac-Man watch, Max's Luca pistol and freelance police bats, and the Heavy's Iron Curtain. And yeah, it's been years since I last played Texas Hold'em, but I like to think I got a bit better at this game as I got older. I've been able to figure out probability and what's a good hand to bet on.
Also, I last night I didn't expect this. I was finishing up streaming and I got a message. Somebody gifted me this
Oh,
game.
nice.
I'm so excited.
Yeah.
All right. Have you
Oh,
played it
yeah.
yet?
I especially love the banter and casual talk between all the characters as they play. And especially, I find it hilarious that Strong Bad and Tycho have a rivalry.
Oh, I can't wait to play it. I'm so excited. Okay. I'm also excited because guess who's joining us again? The amazing and wonderful
Oh,
Prince
yay!
Luffy is going to join us. Yes, we love talking to Luffy. Luffy is so smart and they're very passionate, and we just have a lot of fun blabbing with them. We're going to be reviewing Magic in the
Ooh, neat.
Mirror. All right, we will see you guys
See you
next
next
time.
time.
Bye.
Bye.